everyone, Joy here. I'm back with this week's Minimalist Home Tour. In this week's Minimalist Home Tour, I've got kind of a special bonus content within the video. And that is I have cleaned a certain area of my house. Again, this wasn't the entire house clean, but that's kind of the theme that I want to talk about for this week's Minimalist intro. That is something that I always repeat. It's okay not to be perfect, but what? As long as you're working towards being better. Again, I'm not a believer in enabling people's negative behavior, whether it's mine or anybody that's close to me, or even strangers, to be honest. But I think what makes the difference between enabling someone or being an enabler or enabling yourself and actually accepting imperfections and being human, I think the fine line between that is whether or not you do make constant effort. You know, as long as you're trying to be better, right? And again, the effort doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It doesn't have to be one day you're in the hole, you let yourself lose 110%, and the next day suddenly you're this amazing person. No, that sounds like, what is it? Love bombing? And I'm not talking from a place of preaching. I'm talking from a place of a chronic perfectionist and my personal experiences. In the past, if I wasn't acing everything, for instance, if I wasn't working out, 5 times a week, 2 hours each, and getting A+ in school, and I don't know, being social every weekend, having perfect finance going, always eating healthy food, I would have these periods where I'll try to be perfect, basically overwork myself. And then if I make one little mistake, I would feel like a hypocrite for not being perfect. And then I will get discouraged and then just let myself loose and then, go into this, I don't know, depressive episode, so on and so forth. I would basically be a superwoman for a while. And I've actually had people who egg me on to be superwoman. And again, when you evolve, the people around you, the company you keep, also evolve. And I genuinely believe in that. But at the time, I was around people who expected me to be perfect all the time because that's what I was trying to be all the time. And when I fail, I would almost sabotage myself because the shame from not being perfect would be so great that I would just be like, well, now that I missed 2 days in a row of the gym, I'm just going to give up trying to be fit and I'm just going to destroy my body. One of the best ways to combat such a situation is realizing that any progress, when I say as long as you're working towards being better, the better does not have to be a grand gesture. Think of it in terms of, let's say, something sweet, right? Think of the times when you fell in love with someone, right? Like genuine love. What was it that made you fall in love? It was probably a small act of kindness. It was probably a genuine thoughtfulness, kind words, maybe the smile they give you. It's never really a huge gesture. Sure, you'd be impressed by someone showing up in a Lamborghini or they fly you out for free in business class. But what makes us appreciate someone's, what they bring to the table, so to speak, is the little things. It's being there for you when you needed them the most. These things are love. Do you know what I mean? And along with, luxury, I suppose. And it's the same thing when it comes to progress. For instance, if you cannot have a perfect house where everything is immaculate, which I highly doubt anybody will, even if you have a perfect house, there's probably a dust settling right this second, because that's the state of the world. That's the state of the universe. Everything is trying to fall apart, and that's literally physics. And for you as a human being to think that you can keep everything together 24/7, 100% of the time, not only is it impossible, but if you try to be that, you will either have to deal with disappointment in yourself, or you'd have to become a liar, telling people that you're perfect when you're not. Once you just accept the fact that we will never be perfect, it's the most liberating thought. So coming back to minimalism, what I do sometimes with my house when it's dirty or whatever, I don't let it fall apart completely until it becomes a pigsty, basically. Sometimes the only thing I can do is like, okay, listen, I'm just gonna throw away that plastic bottle that's been sitting on my table today. Literally just that one thing. And usually what happens is when you do that one thing, you're wiring your brain into a problem-solving mode, and your brain is already in motion to try and solve more things. A lot of the tasks that we do, whether it's cleaning our house or going out to meet someone or, you know, going back to school, whatever it might be, there are actually a lot of hidden steps. Do you know what I mean? First things first, you gotta brush your teeth to get out of the house. Maybe some days the best thing that you can do is brush your teeth and go back to bed. The point is, do not underestimate the power of doing one small progress. And again, I'm here to tell you, accepting the state in which you don't have everything together and still striving to make slightly bigger effort, that actually takes skill, and that's what life's essence is about. Throughout history, any effort of justice, it wasn't one grand act by one person. It was actually collective, persistent, small progress that led us to this point. And I'm telling you right now, I just told you, it's law of nature for everything to try and fall apart. And I always say, evil is the easiest thing you can do. It's the laziest thing you can do, because you don't even have to make any effort, because evil is a form of falling apart. Whereas trying to be a good person, trying to make the world a better place, fighting the oppression, things like this, it's a long-term effort. It's the same thing with housekeeping. I'm not going to be able to clean the entire house, but I can always throw away that one pile of trash. Clearly, this is something that I'm very passionate about, because I think it's a lifesaver. I think it gives people purpose, and I think it can help combat hopelessness, knowing that any small progress that you make right now, even though it's not impressive by objective standard or whatever, just know that any progress is better than no progress, or even worse, giving up completely or falling into the laziness that I define as evil. And again, accepting that you will never be perfect, but it's okay to work towards perfection. Just accepting that in-between state where you don't have everything together, that's an art form, and it will be something that will liberate you, because it's just a matter of perspective. It's always okay for you to get back to try and be better, no matter how small. And I just like to remind everyone, there's no right answer as to how to live your life, as long as you're trying to be a better person, as long as you're working towards being better. And you know, deep in your heart, whether or not you're doing your best or not. You know this. Learn to stay in touch with your heart, listen to your conscience, and just know that all of us, although we will never reach perfection, there's beauty in striving to try and be better, because that's part of human experience. With that, let's start this week's Minimalist home tour. Let's go! Hello everyone, we will start this week's home tour from my living room as usual. Well, living room slash bedroom. That table part is the living room or nightstand, and that's my bed. And as you can see, I've not put on this mattress topper cover, but you can see what's inside my floor bed is the little cushiony material. And you can clearly see that there's a zipper. The reason why that's not on there yet is because I've given all my blanket and pillow covers a good wash, and I've just not really had the intention to put it on just yet. And this way you can see, you know, it's pretty much imperfect state. I washed my sheets, but I didn't have the energy to put on the cover on the bed. And what I'm trying to say is, that's okay. It's kind of an in-between state. Just want to show you, if the only thing you can do today is wash the covers, just do that. And then tomorrow maybe you can put on the covers, so on and so forth. And of course over here I use my doorknob as a hanger. And this is one of my very, very newest items for my wardrobe. Is this really cute pink puffer. It matches my nails. Yeah, so that's like a mini wardrobe situation that you can see over there. And of course, y'all have seen this cute sweater in one of my intro videos in recent times, which is also new. I still have this jacket, and this is where I keep my laundry. And over here, you can see, again, this is all season clothes. I have not put away summer clothes yet. But, you know, usually any off-season clothes would be kept in my suitcase. My subscribers already know this. And up here, I want to talk about something exciting. I did get this new basket, and then I put my underwear and like sports bra and stuff like that in here. Because I was kind of finding myself digging through this basket to try and find them, because there's a little bit more stuff there now. So I've decided to invest in like $2 fabric basket. I think it looks pretty cute. So yeah, that's that. And of course I've got yoga mat, and this is really exciting. I got this jump rope. I've already used it in 3 different occasions. It's a perfect way to stay fit, and I used to do a lot of jump ropes when I was taking boxing classes for a couple months. So it felt really good to get back to it, and I discovered there's a very small park near my home. I've already seen the park. I've always seen it, but I never really paid attention. But now that I was looking for like a good place to get my workout, I realized I could just go there. So that's probably what I'm going to continue to do. And this jump rope was just $1, and I can get a great workout. And maybe I can talk more about that if y'all interested in the future. But of course, I've got my board game, which is amazing. And you can see I have so many food trash. I'm actually going to throw some of them out today, along with regular trash, which is in the kitchen area. And of course, I've done a little bit of grocery shopping. I have broccoli and bell pepper in there. And then, of course, bean sprouts, so on and so forth. I got a bunch of sauces and 0-calorie soda and stuff like that. Yeah, and today I'm actually going to do the kitchen tour first instead of the bathroom, because I gave my bathroom a nice deep clean. And I'm actually going to show y'all how I clean my bathroom. So anyway, this is my small kitchen right here. And of course, you can see that there's some trash that needs to be taken out. These are my 3 shoes. I have 2 more shoes. Oh, wait, actually, I have 3 more shoes at work. I have one heel, another set heel that's broken, but my aunt gave it to me, so I want to fix it. And then another, you don't have to tie the string type slip-on sneakers. So, of course, there's like a bit of work laundry here. I'm just gonna wash those later tonight. I have enough towels at work for today, so that's what's gonna happen. And of course, up here, just my Brita to limit food trash and lemon. And y'all, I have to tell, I was watching my very first minimalist home tour video to kind of like, I don't know, get inspiration and see what's up and see how far I've come. And I realized on our first home tour on this channel, I had the same type of scrubber. It's so funny. And I think at the time also, the reason why I got it is because like I love citrusy things. And this time when I got it, I completely forgot I've got it before. I've seen this before, of course, and I didn't even realize I already owned it once. You see, what's meant for you comes back. And what's not meant for you better not come back. Oh, you know what I mean? But yeah, down here, of course, I got my food trash bag. I do need regular trash bag also. And then there's a bug killing spray, and then of course laundry detergent. And then we'll move up in this cabinet. Oops, excuse me. Over here, and you can see in my kitchen cabinet, of course, I keep every random item. You know, my little tin can with bunch of miscellaneous items and bunch of rice packets and bags and even air freshener, so on and so forth. And of course up here, got my little seaweed snack. I guarantee you I'm gonna forget that I have that unless I do another home tour. It's just how I roll. And of course, and I wanted to show you over here, I actually use this paper bag that I got from shopping as kind of like a hanger for my clean laundry. So any clean and dry laundry, when they dry, I will put it in here before I fold and put them away in there. So that's kind of like my laundry system. And the long-awaited bathroom tour. So before we get started, you can see how I clean my bathroom. And then you will see the clean results. So come back. All right, y'all. So as you can see, my bathroom mirrors need some serious cleaning. It's got a lot of watermarks because, again, this is a wet bathroom in Korea, and you can see the shower head over there. I need a new razor. Again, that little shower gel belongs to my friend. There's some trash up here. These are, well, that's my hair, but that's actually floss for my teeth, and then a little Q-tip and a little toilet roll thing that was obviously removed from there. There's of course water, and my drainage gets clogged up, so I do need to replace it as well. My shampoo and conditioner are almost out, so I need to get a new set of those. And I'm gonna be killing those moles over there. And as you can see, my little cabinet space can use a little reorganizing. Just letting you know, although I don't have much stuff, I still have to do basic home maintenance. Again, I do not like to spend too much time doing domestic labor because I just feel like a lot of times, again, that's just like an assigned role for a woman to do. And therefore, I refuse to do any more than any single person living regardless of gender. But, and I choose not to own so much stuff because it'll be a lot more difficult for me to clean. I do need another body lotion as well, so I'm going to be doing a deep clean of my bathroom so you can see how a regular minimalist, just living a regular old life, keeps her apartment clean for herself. So let's get started. I wear gloves so I don't mess up my hands. Now I'm gonna address the drain situation first. So I'll normally take some toilet paper and then just go like this, do a little circular motion, and pretty much all the little hair gunk will kind of follow with it. And I'll just take this straight to the trash can. This $1 drain cleaner solution. I'm only supposed to put about half in there and then wait for half an hour. Just like that. Very easy. I'm gonna go ahead and put some in this sink as well. Sometimes it does get clogged. I'm gonna use more toilet paper to sort of, get rid of the trash. Anything I drop on the floor, my OCD tells me I'm gonna clean it. I'm also gonna trash this razor because I did get a new razor. You're not actually supposed to run water once you put the drainage cleaning solution, but again, the bigger issue is down there. Now, this is a trick my folks have taught me. You see whenever those lines get these moldy spots, what you're gonna wanna do is lay on toilet paper like this. Or you can soak the toilet paper first in the solution. This mold killing solution, it's kind of like Clorox. Again, you can soak the toilet paper first. But yeah, any mold killing solution that you have, you're gonna wanna soak those toilet paper in it. You can use a watered down version as well. But this way, the mold is soaked in this solution for a while. You're gonna wanna leave it like that for a bit and then remove it after some time. I don't know the exact time, maybe, I don't know, go cook some dinner, come back after half an hour or something, but yeah, just try and error, you know what I mean? Obviously you can use these solutions directly on the mold as well. But yeah, the toilet paper is just so that it can like absorb and hold that mold killing solution in the same spot for a prolonged period of time, so that way you're not having to scrub on it the whole time. You can just leave it on like that. Another thing I'd like to let you know is be sure you don't get the Clorox on any type of cloth, because it's going to have like a bleaching effect and it might ruin some clothes. Looks like this little pink stuff, I believe it's also mold. So some of these stubborn ones, I'm going to go ahead and use some of the Clorox to kill the mold. But yeah, just, you know, using my multi-purpose toilet paper. Oh yeah, check that out. Obviously there's like a little bit of residual mold, but those things can be scrubbed with a scrubber. Or you can always leave them on for a little bit longer, like a spot mold killing, I could say. You know. Yeah, so it's a very easy hack to use to kill the mold in your bathroom, especially if you get those along these corners that are difficult to get to. But over here, I want to show you, yeah, this part is pretty clean. That part is pretty clean. Next to the bathroom toilet, it's quite clean. And of course, in this corner, you can see where all the spots that I put the toilet paper to kill the mold are pretty clean. Of course, there's like that little black spot over there. But yeah, over here, you can see it's actually like pretty clean wherever I lined the toilet paper along. So that's really fabulous. I wanted to show you, that's kind of like the mold killing solution, and that's also mold killing solution, but that's like a spray on type, and that's more like you put on the toilet paper. And I've got my new shampoo and conditioner. I actually got smaller shampoo and conditioner because again, I'm still considering whether or not I want to move or not. But that being said, you know, I've been in the same apartment for 2 years now, and I'm kind of in need of change. But then again, I'm thinking about staying just one more year here until I graduate. So I'm not sure, but I just want to let y'all know. Again, even when it comes to goals or next plans, it's okay to not know and not be perfect about it, because some things just take time, and that's okay. Of course, over here, a bunch of miscellaneous items. Up here are things that I don't access too often. I don't always shave, so I've got a shaver. I don't always have bleeding, so there's like a feminine hygiene product. I don't always need to cover up my scars, so yeah, you know, and then sun cream and extra cleansing foam and extra toothbrush. That's actually my friend's And over here you can see I've got my skin toner and cream, and then I got this body cream. I love the way this body lotion smells. Again, these are all from like Daiso. They're so cheap. I think this one was like what, $3, $5, and that was like $2. But and this one's also like body mist fragrance, and that's also like $2 or $3. And Vaseline's like, of course, like $3 or something, and it's perfect. Do you know what I mean? I don't need too much to stay moisturized. So far so good, but if they are not working for me, I am not afraid to switch on my products or anything like that. Of course, there's like this little lip oil pen that my mom gave me, and deodorant and so on and so forth. So I've got all the essentials in my house. And honestly, I don't think my amount of possessions I have are extreme or anything like that. But yeah, so that, y'all, would be the home tour for this week. I hope y'all liked it, and let's just go to the outro. So that was my minimalist home tour. I hope y'all liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time with more content. Bye! Mwah.